Five for your home team. At the power forward position, standing 6'11", number 31, Jaren Jackson. The man in the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 3, Rashawn Holmes. The other forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 22, Andrew Wiggins. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton. At the other guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 8, the head coach is Steven Silas. Let's hear it for your home team.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Only 5 games left on the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is stacking up out west. Taking a look at Sacramento. They are the favorite right now to lock up the number 1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all.
And checking out Sacramento, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
That's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. Then there's Brown, and it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position. And for the Kings, they've got Halliburton. Jackson is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Rashawn Holmes, and it's Jackson in at the point. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. It's Jackson atop the key. Shoots over Dinwiddie. That one wide left. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Jackson against Dinwiddie. Now here's Jackson. Not a lot of room. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Drills the three-pointer.
You like to see Jackson sharing the ball and realizing when his guys are open.
Here's Dinwiddie. The putback. They get it again. Five on the clock. On the wing, Brown. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Oh, you love to see Brown knock down the 3-ball, showing great strides in improving his range.
Jackson looking it over, and they double up Jackson. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Pass to Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. Good! Another from 3.
And it couldn't be done. That 3 moving him into his...
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
Have game, will travel. These fans see what he's all about.
And he continues, GA, to add to his season total, knocking him down from long range.
Well, he just dialed in at an unprecedented rate. Look, he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest, floor stretchers we've ever seen.
turnovers for Jason Tatum.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Oh, Holmes in position.
Goodness, save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Dinwiddie passes to Tatum. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Wiggins outside. With the drive, here's Jackson, and the rejection by Tatum.
Long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
Williams passes to Tatum. He kicks it to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Good on the three-point shot. Dinwiddie's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Jackson. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pass to Tatum. And the rejection by Jackson. Kicks it to Jackson. From deep. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14. Holmes can't get it to go in. Celtics leading by 7. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Stephen Silas. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Halliburton. Knocks down the 10-footer.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Selected with the 12th overall pick back in 2020, Chris, Tyrese Halliburton was ready to play in the league from day one.
Well, that's what you get when you take a guy like Tyrese. He played 2 years in college, a rarity those days. And this game was made for the league. A long guard at 6'5", he can handle the rock, pass it, shoot it. He's just a quality player.
Now,
Andrew. What a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam. For Robert Williams. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Here's Brown. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. The pass to Dinwiddie. Brown outside. Outside Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and off the catch. Tatum now has a quicker shot release. Probably a little better balance as well.
With the floater, and Halliburton with the layup.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Dinwiddie passes to Portis. To the middle, Holmes with the steal. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
And Tatum puts up a deep three. Rebound by the Kings. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brown against Wiggins. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Wiggins passes to Jackson. And there it is for him.
That's just incredible control from Jackson. He's someone that has no problem overcoming physical defense like this.
Dinwiddie kicks to Brown. Brown jams it in.
You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
Home team. Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Here for Sacramento. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Fisher dishes to Williams. Pass to Mitchell. From the line, the shot misses. So the Celtics will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road,
Home
having
team
to
foul.
manufacture
Ball.
points.
The bench did
That's his
exactly
first
what they
personal
needed to
foul.
do. Without their production, who
15
knows
foul.
if they win that game?
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the
Taking
Celtics?
2 shots.
Three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Portis. Oh, big shot makers really stand out this time of year, don't they, Chris? Is clutch play something that can be taught, or do you have to be born with it?
Well, you know, Kevin, I think both things are true. I think some guys are born with it, meaning born with the mentality. And other guys, I think it has to come along with practice, come along with muscle memory, come along with getting better. And sometimes when that confidence comes on the practice floor, you become clutch.
Here's Fisher. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball
That's his
into the
first
paint.
personal foul.
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And one of the highlights
line
on
for
the
your
season
home
has
team.
been their ability to make free
One
throws.
shot.
How about 82% as a unit?
On the free throw, no good. Boston leading by 3. Reed kicks to Fisher. Back to Reed. At the elbow board. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by Reed. On the wing, Morris. Pass to Fisher. To the paint. It's stolen. Down low. Here's Bull. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
and it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Morris outside. Now Portis. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, and so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end. We've got a lot of game left to
That's
play.
his first personal foul.
Let's take another look at the
Second team
staunch
foul.
defense during that mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
He's covered by Fisher. Portis brings the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Kings now. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ball. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
And the touch ball is impressive. You can tell he has a lot of confidence in that shot.
Fisher, the pass to Morris. Dishes to Fisher. Drives to the hoop. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Monty Morris.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the outs, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny. Fisher with the ball. Guarded by Lee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Sacramento shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for 2.
Two.
No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Second free throw, no good. Williams finds Mitchell. And here's Fisher. He's covered by Fisher. No good off the back of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Morris with the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here is Williams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lets it go from deep. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
But these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough when you've been kind of put back on your heels and you're trying to protect the lead. And then in this case, you lose it. And that's one that they definitely should have won.
Checking in for your home team.
Now here's Hampton. He had 10 points in the win against Milwaukee. Morris passes to Portis. Here's Hampton. 4 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Holmes. Hampton misses. Sacramento trails by 3 on the wing. Chandler. And he uses the glass on the layup.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Morris against Chandler. The 8-footer. Chandler with the rebound.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
So they take the lead.
Assist.
And the Kings lead by 1.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Count that one.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Holmes passes to Chandler. Here's Windler. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Great ball movement there.
The Celtics shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. The steal. Defended by Portis. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Sinks that one from the post. Morris with the ball. From deep three-point range, a free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Kings lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, you know, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
With his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
And also they've been really active on the defensive end in terms of applying pressure and coming away with steals.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Kings, we got Rashawn Holmes. And it's Toppin in at the 3 spot. Shot clock at 3. Chandler's shot. Good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And there's the pass to Reed. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. Reed's got his first 2 points of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Timeout called by the Kings. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
Celtics substitution.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Guarded by Tatum. Into the lane.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
But come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And finished off by Brown.
Assisted
What
by
an athletic play from Brown, showing off his man hops on these jams.
And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
We talk so much about Tatum's influence, Chris, at the offensive end, but he's become an impact defender as well.
Instinct, length. You see he's got added muscle. And then Kevin, that's what the best players do at this position. Think about it. LeBron, Kawhi, KD. All lockdown defenders when they put their minds to it.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And who could forget Jason Tatum's rookie year? I mean, in the 2018 playoffs, all he did was lead the Celtics in scoring at just 20 years old, taking Boston to Game 7 of the conference finals.
And so Tatum nails them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Jackson has the open look. Another 3 for Sacramento.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
To the inside, Williams. Passes it to Giddey. The second chance effort. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Giddey's got his second basket of the game.
You know, I think Williams has a terrific future. A charismatic, likable kid who can be unselfish to a fault.
Now, here's Holmes. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Dinwiddie against Halliburton. Dinwiddie attacking, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lead.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Inside, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. With some arc, and Jackson finishes inside. Jackson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road trip. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Refusing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive, it's what helps him finish hard shots.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Brown the pass to Tatum. He kicks to Dinwiddie. Nailed from three-point land. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's doing some good work from long range. I mean, he had 2 threes in the first quarter, and now he's got 1 in the second.
Jackson. And Boston with the rebound.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Celtics passing it around. Here's Dinwiddie. Offline with his 3. Sacramento leading by 5. Jackson from long range. Another 3 for Sacramento.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Outside Tatum. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Attacking the painted area. That's where Tatum can use his height and length most effectively.
Now here's Jackson. 14 points for him. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Williams scanning the floor. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Pulls up on the elbow. Rebounded by Jackson. A basket here would push their lead to double digits.
Yeah, looking in control at this point.
Basket good.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Help, and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
He's checked in for Boston. Here's Brown. He's got 7. Dinwiddie outside. That shot off. Good work defensively by Holmes. Jackson passes to Wiggins. Now Jackson. He's got 17. Halliburton, that's good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Dinwiddie against Halliburton. Here's Brown. And the rejection by Holmes. Right side Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 11. Brown finds Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Brown. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Giddey. No good again that time.
You can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Tatum drives in. Brown outside. No good on the triple. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Kings. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Tatum after the basket by Jaren Jackson. Brown the pass to Portis. And here is Tatum. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Fisher's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Cole comes in for Jackson. Williams, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Mitchell in for Halliburton. Hampton, he's checked in for Boston. Now, here's Mitchell. Jackson from long range. Hits it from three-point range. Jackson's got 22.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Reed's checked in, and Fisher's subbed in for Brown. Now here's Williams. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Fisher. Morris outside. And here's Fisher. He has 6. Boston again missing.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Now, here's Portis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And there was a lot he gave him on that other end of the floor. Don't forget about that. His defense was a big factor. He ended up with 3 steals.
Boston making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in.
Frank Kaminsky.
Boston's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Fisher. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Williams. There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. Here's Mitchell. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Boston the other way. Fisher against Fisher. They need this one. It's deflected. Pass to Mitchell. By
and one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Here's Fisher. Fisher grabs the board.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Mitchell wide open. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Williams against Morris. And the pass to Fisher. Over Toppin. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Sacramento out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by.